She does. What happened to you, Tara? What the heck? I've never actually seen this. Tara, you're the reason the gnomes are in the office? I blame Tara. What has she done to my baby girl, Neem? Hello, and welcome back to Kahani Sims. This is another episode of our Not So Berry Challenge. We're following our Generation 1 Mint founder, Neem Vex. It's a new day at Sim Labs, and Neem is ready to work her butt off for that next promotion. She's got a bunch of different things, including, for the first time, work on Rocket for 10 minutes. So you know what? I think Neem's going to start with that. She's been intrigued about this launching pad here that she sees in the office, and I think she's ready to start a new project. She wants a new challenge at work. She wants to prove herself, and so she's gonna go out here and check out these materials. The base of the rocket builds pretty fast, if I do say so myself. She seems to have already made some big headway. I see this as her broadening her views. She really wants to try and understand, okay, this universe has so much in it. There's so many elements that she's discovering here on Earth. What else is out there in space? And could she maybe be from space? You gotta remember, Neem knows nothing about her origins. She just knows she's completely different than all the humans around her. It's not rocket science, unless it is actually rocket science. Neem is not enjoying this venture into aerospace. Should she acknowledge that she dislikes rocket science? I do think it's fitting that Neem developed a dislike for rocket science because while she does enjoy discovering new technical challenges and figuring out these puzzles of the universe, there is a large part of her that doesn't believe that the answer is out in space. And so while she goes through the motions of her job and has to do rocket science for promotions in the future, I think she'll just secretly hate it. Wishes of riches. Neem has a greater chance of growing a plant with a bovine head than winning the lotto. She still has a good feeling about this. I wonder, does she have good luck today? She has ordinary luck today. Okay, well, I'd be curious on if you had good luck, if that would potentially help you win the lottery. This is Neem's boss, Camille Soto. Last episode, Neem was sharing with Camille that the lab fire just happened accidentally because it was too hot in the lab, and Camille bought it, thankfully. I feel like Camille, while being a very smart technological innovator at this company, knows that there's just something kind of wonky and weird about Neem, and Neem is very, very cautious about what she does and says in front of Camille because, Camille, no. She's coming out here. Where is she? She's still in there. Okay. Every time I see Tara, she's going to the bathroom. Oh no! Tara is also puking. Oh no. Tara, do you have an ailment too? She does. What happened to you, Tara? Whoa, why am I glowing green? What is going on? A gnome just used their powers to garden. A gnome brought to life plants and giant crops to keep them watered, weeded, harvestables to improve their quality, planters to leave seed packets. What? Who just activated a gnome? What the heck? I've never actually seen this. What is even going on? Is he dropping little... Are these... I mean, he seems like a good gnome. Emotionally ravenous from having very low emotional force. Neem needs to get some emotional force as soon as possible to survive. Emotionally starved to death in 13 hours. Oh, no. No, go in this bathroom right now, Neem, and regenerate some force. ASAP. I've actually never gotten to this state, but that is terrifying. No. Ignore the little gnome. We don't have time to handle that. That is not our problem. We just need to not die. But you know what? This is like barely going to be enough to help sustain her. We're gonna stay late, as usual. Why is Cosmos standing right near this gnome? Cosmos, did you bring this gnome out? Gnome lure ailment. Occasionally, Tara catches a whiff of herself and it's really funky. Whatever she notices this, some unwanted guests arrive. Gnomes! Tara, you're the reason the gnomes are in the office? Neem was over here blaming herself and Tara's the reason? I think Neem's going to take this personally. She's going to think that Tara is dangling some preposterous clue in front of her that she knows that Neem is a fairy or something is different about Neem, and she's going to seriously take this as a personal affront. She's going to scare her. She's going to pretend that she hit her. Oh, this is not going to go well. Oh, Tara. They both laughed it off. That did not go how I expected. New personality trait. Neem has felt the sweet, tangy thrill of being mean. Should she let it become part of personality? Yeah, I think unfortunately Neem is a little mean. Like I said, she's kind of a bully because she doesn't want to get hurt. Tara, can you give us the medal while we're at it, though? Whatever is going on here, I'm pissed because Tara is literally bringing gnomes into the office. Can I solve you of whatever this problem is? Tara, can you also give me a crystal? She's the first person to actually give me something when I've asked. She gave me a medal. Everyone else has said no. She's also given me a crystal. There is something there yet between Tara and Neem. She's walked off. Okay. Well then, let's go tinker with this computer. Oh, and someone broke that machine. Gosh, we're gonna have to fix that too. People at work really make it hard for her to get ahead of her tasks sometimes because they're constantly breaking things in the office, and Neem being Neem is the one who decides she's gonna fix it. Man, she's exhausted, she's stinky, it's almost 9 in the evening or night. She's been working overtime to get this promotion and she's not even sure if she's gonna get it yet. Let's see where she's at. Okay, she's at excellent. I think she's gonna get this promotion today. She better. We will really know that Camille Soto is considering us as a liability if she doesn't get this promotion. Look at her putting in all this extra time and effort to clean up around the lab and fix everything. She's not even taking care of herself. Woo, we got promoted. Okay, we're now a serum sequencer. We get more money and we get a chemistry lab. Great. I could use it to get ahead of stuff, but I think it doesn't really make sense for her to have a lab in her current apartment. Maybe in the future when she's in a larger space, she will have a lab. All right, and we're back. She's got these new glasses. I guess that's part of her new work outfit. She's already emotionally starving. Ugh, she's always emotionally starving. I wonder if there'll ever be a day where she's not. We are going to head off to bed, get some nice shut-eye before our next work day. I don't think her hours have changed at all. Nope, she's still 10 to 7, Monday through Friday. And she now has to have 8 breakthroughs. So she's at 6 out of 8. Not bad. We're a serum sequencer. Liquids, powders, and boom. Creating new serums can be fun, but combining their effects can be out of this world. Oh no, Neem has contracted an ailment. Ailments have various effects and can be the source of suffering or surprising strength. These can come from being very imbalanced, but ailments can also be contracted through contagious spread, like interacting with other Sims who have ailments. Tara, you gave us your ailment? What? Which ailment do we have? Okay, let's just take a really good look at Neem here. Zooming all the way in here. She has money symbols on her. What does that mean? What? I blame Tara. What has she done to my baby girl Neem? Neem is all purple, green, even some mint. I mean, it is fitting that she is mint colored, but still. Oh, Neem. Okay, let's see if we have any clues as to what this ailment is. Here. Okay, Simoleon fever ailment. Neem has heard of a productive cough, but a profitable one? That's new. This uncomfortable ailment makes her sporadically cough up simoleons. Oh, okay, of the ailments I think you can have, that doesn't seem like a bad one to have. And it looks like she's going to be suffering for 3 days. Is it just that you're going to be uncomfortable, or could you possibly die from this? I need to know, girl. What can happen? I don't think Neem is going to visit a fairy. She might try to visit a doctor, and the doctors might tell her nothing because they won't know what's going on. I don't even know what Neem is going to do here. Can she cure herself? Does she have anything? My poor baby girl, she's going to have to decide if she stays home or if she goes to work. It looks like they're forcing her to head into work, probably because she didn't call in sick early enough. Okay, Neem has to avoid everyone today because she's not looking too hot. I guess behind those new glasses that work gave her, it's a little bit harder to see. She's pretty covered up, but she's also pissed at Tara for getting her sick. And, that might make her really get after Tara today because this is all Tara's fault. That gnome is still in the garden, too. Ugh. What is this chaotic workplace? This is not what she signed up for. She just wanted to figure out why she is the way she is, and suddenly she's having to hide her face from everybody. This room is secluded, so it's a great place for her to maybe spend the day. So work is requiring Neem to discuss work with Tara, so she's needing to collaborate today, which I think is a perfect time for her to kind of tell off Tara for spreading this ailment, and thankfully she cannot get this ailment again, so let's argue with her. We're gonna yell at her. Okay, we've pulled Tara aside to discuss work and kind of really lay it on to her because she is the reason why we are feeling the way we are. We're going to insult her work ethic because it is really her fault that we are feeling this crappy. She still thinks that Tara is entertaining, and maybe that's why she wasn't able to actually argue with her. She just talked to her about work. Her boss is about to come up and joke about vampires. What? I feel like Camille just knows that there's something different about Neem after the fire last week, but she is way off, and joking about vampires is Camille's way of being like, "Hi, you're different, aren't you? What do? Do you suck blood?" Neem is trying to play it off her best today at work. I think she feels a little hazy in the head, but she isn't exhibiting any other visible signs of this ailment just yet. We have yet to see any simoleons coughed up. And looks like we're finally exhibiting signs of her sickness, and she came upstairs to puke so that no one could walk in on her in that other bathroom. She's going to clean that right away so that no one knows. She's regretting all of her decisions. She's been working so hard, too, just to get those promotions. Honestly, at this point, she just wants to figure out what's going on because more and more strange occurrences keep happening. Fires keep following her in the home and workplace. She now has this mysterious ailment. She knows this kind of sickness doesn't feel natural. Oh. She just coughed up 66 simoleons. I'm maybe a little glad that she can't cure herself because this could be our way of getting rich. Yeah. Horrible for Neem, great for us and the legacy, I guess. No, I feel pretty bad. She coughed up cash. Neem is not having a lot of fun right now. Simoleons are rattling in her chest. Bad for the throat, good for the wallet. Riches might not be worth this effort. Ah, that's exactly what I just said. That's so funny. I wonder if this gnome could cure her. This little ghost gnome. She could actually bring it to life. Oh, but this is what it's doing, right? Let's name this gnome. It deserves a name. Its name's gonna be Barnabas. I don't know why that blue skin is just screaming a Barnabas to me. Neem is too uncomfortable to work. Neem, do you need to go home? What is going on? Okay, Neem's just taking a moment to regenerate some force so she can feel a little bit better. Hopefully that will make her less uncomfortable so she can actually focus on work. Right now she's a little tense because she got scam called. She is feeling focused because she's a genius, and she's feeling horrible because she's literally coughing up little pieces of metal. Neem's just trying to make it through the workday without making a fatal error and starting another lab fire or causing any other malfunction. She's also hoping nobody notices any of the makeup potentially starting to get worn off her face. Oh, and she's coughing up more money too. She just coughed up 70 simoleons. Maybe it's better for her to be out here so that no one sees all this money that she's coughing up and then quickly stashing in her pockets. Oh, and she's feeling uncomfortable again and emotionally starving so quickly. Okay. I do think she's gonna go home. Neem has come home and jumped directly into bed. She is just not feeling great. But in the middle of the night, she knows she needs to replenish some energy, and she also wants to go and use the telescope a little bit. Neem threw on some quick clothes and decided to head on out since she wasn't tired to stargaze a little bit. The city never sleeps. San Myshuno is always awake. There aren't a lot of stars in the sky this early in the morning, but there is still somebody trying to make some money grifting over here with their guitar. And some food stalls still open. Neem is going to head back inside. She's not feeling the best. The stars have all gone away. She has gotten another eureka moment, and hopefully that will help her get ahead at work. But she does need a little bit of rest and doesn't want anyone to witness whatever is going on with her. Neem's calling in to take a sick day because there's no way she's going to be able to actually make any progress on her tasks given how uncomfortable she is. Instead, I think she's just going to take some time and not splash in the sink. Neem, you need to stay the right size. Please just relax a little bit. Maybe let's read a book. Neem has come across Raj Rasoya, her neighbor, who is embarrassed because he was caught trying to jam something into the trash bin. Neem noticed that Raj was feeling embarrassed and unintentionally drained him of some of his embarrassed moodlet. She's just gonna play some tricks on him. One thing about Raj is that he kind of gives it back as good as he gets. He does like joking around with her, and I think that Neem finds that intriguing. He's not a bad neighbor to have, especially when in times of need like this, she's able to get maybe a little bit of an emotional boost from him. Neem came over to check on Jesminder and baby Neel, even though she's feeling not the best about her health. She also knows that she owed Jesminder a visit, and since she wasn't at work today, she figured today would be a good time to swing by. She's just telling Jesminder about her neighbor Raj and kind of filling her in on the details. The Spice Festival is in town today too, and they might head on over there. While Neem isn't actively chatting with baby Neel, she is watching from afar. Neem had spent weeks expecting evidence, symptoms, side effects, consequences. Instead, she found a toddler, and the baby looked fine. Neem actually bought Neel a gift to assuage some of her guilt, and I think she's gonna give the baby, not even baby anymore, toddler, the gift. This is the start of one of many gifts that baby Neel will receive from Neem over the next few years. Arun is just watching Neem talk to the baby to make sure that nothing weird happens. And Neem knows that he's watching too. She's going to pretend to be interested in his career and pump him up for his latest promotion and talk about how smart he is. He's got a sage personality trait, and I think that that's going to make Neem kind of try and show off how smart she is. She's going to reveal a brilliant invention and say, hey, look, I'm a scientist and I know lots of things, so you can trust me around your family. And Arun's excited about that. This is actually working for her. Has Jesminder left? Because I think this is the perfect opportunity for Neem and Jesminder to head out to the Spice Festival, which I think is right outside. Let's go take a look. Oh yeah, it is out here. I'm bored waiting on yet another game pad to download, so I figured I would say hello. Hello! Oh, Cosmos, you really never do give up. Is that Cosmos's way of trying to get invited to the Spice Festival? I don't know how Neem would feel about having Cosmos here. I think right now she's just going to come by herself and attempt the curry challenge. Neem is just trying to enjoy the Spice Festival while she thinks about everything that's been going on lately, from the ailment to visiting baby Neel to just trying to unravel the mystery that is being Neem Vex. She's really trying to understand herself and these powers that have been manifesting ever since she moved to the city.